Whether you're a field salesperson or a sales manager who manages salespeople, Telenotes simplifies the entire experience of capturing who you call on, what you talked about, and what your next steps are. From a sales rep standpoint, looking at the app, you have access to your calendar, which you can easily toggle and look at tasks due today, what's coming up, and what's overdue. Never again letting vital information slip through the cracks. If you want to drill down or read through one of your notes, simply tap into it, read what's going on. Easily snooze, complete, or move on to the next task. Now, you also have access to all the companies that have been assigned to you. So at a quick glance, you have all the companies that you might be calling on. You might tap on one of those, read through your notes from previous sales visits for your pre-call planning, tap on the contacts to get a hold of someone that you need to reach out to. In this case, if I want to reach out to Bob, I simply tap Bob's phone number, make a call, and do my Telenote entry once I've completed the call. The app will prompt me and say, do you want to record that? Well, of course I do. I hit yes, pick why I called Bob, and record my note. Contact was Bob, my notes. I just talked to Bob over at Best Distribution. They're looking at placing an early order for the spring. So he'd like to get the PO to me before year's end. It's going to be a large stocking order, full freight allowed. Follow-up task, put on my calendar the first Monday in November. Reach out to Bob, see if I can get a PO, and let's get that order processed. Thank you. By tapping the upload, that recording goes to our system, to our team, and within pretty short order, that note, as I cancel and drill back in, will show up under your notes. So here you can see all the notes that you've done as if you had every legal notepad you've ever made a note on at your disposal. Very easy to see the notes, very easy to search. For example, if you spoke to someone named Mike, type in Mike's name. Companies, contacts, and callouts, it shows you where Mike shows up in your database, and then drill down to see where you might have Mike in one of those notes. Read through that, and you're already up to speed. For example, you can search all of your notes. If you look for a guy named Mike, when you spoke to someone named Mike, there's all your notes when you said Mike. Tap on it, read your notes, and you have everything you need when you talk to Mike. From the Call Notes tab, you have access to every note you've ever done. It's almost like having every legal notepad you've ever made a note on. For example, if you wanted to find out when you talked to someone named Charlie, type in Charlie. You have every note where you said Charlie. You can read your notes, drill down to the company, find Charlie's name, and you can reach out to Charlie in an instant by calling or texting him and leaving a note. Again, never missing a beat, never leaving the app, and never touching a keyboard. So from a calendar to your company list to your notes, as if you had every notepad at your disposal, Telenotes keeps your reps focused and dialed in. One more thought on this. If you're stuck and you've got some time to kill, or you want to prospect out for new business, tap the mapping tool. The mapping tool pin drops you where you're standing and shows you every company in your database. By searching through those, you now have companies that you can reach out to, contact, drive over to, and make a sales call. What's more, you can also search. For example, if I'm looking for trucking companies, I can type in any keyword for that matter, trucking and or, let's just type in plumbing. I need a plumber. Tap those in, hit apply. Those pins right there represent every company not in my database, but they're in the area that I could possibly go out and see if we could do business. So if I got Beeline Transport, I open it up. There's the information directly from Google. I can drop them in by adding to Telenotes. So again, keeping a rep focused, dialed in on revenue producing activity from their calendar to their notes to mapping out new prospects, Telenotes makes it easier than any other system.